Hello, welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 Let's Play Silverrun Forest. I am your host, Fields and Skylines. It is still August, we're still on Silverrun's first day. Day has progressed quite a bit. I still have the time set at 0.5. We'll probably increase that here shortly. I just want to walk you through what I've done since we've last been filming. And as you can see, one of the things is I bought this John Deere UTV. This is my get around car for this map. I had the truck, still have the truck, but I decided to let the truck be part of the company's assets, so, you know, quote unquote, our employees can use it. So as we drive here, I am going to take us up to our home, which we've seen. Nothing has changed about the home, but I have done some landscaping and some cleaning up around the company as well. As you can see, we have $109,000 left. With that money, we'll have some options, which I will discuss shortly, but I promise you in this episode, we will get to logging. So yeah. So I am driving up, and as you can see, here's our complex. I couldn't find a distributing warehouse like we had originally. So here's our house, here's our garage, this is where I'll be parking this. Originally, I could find pallet storage and bale storages, but I didn't distribute. So I just went with another shed. As you can see, I put some fencing up with gates. There are 2 gates. So there's this main gate. And then there'll be a gate down here on this side if I don't drive into the flagpole. Also put up some lighting, as you can see, so there's a gate over here as well. And then what I foresee kind of in the future is having this fence connect all the way up the edge of the property. It got pricey, so I kind of left it there, but there'd probably be like another gate and then like fencing all the way around. Once we clear some of these trees, we'll be able to add some of that. So here's the shed I bought. As you can see, inside this shed is a trailer. It's an auto load trailer that we can also use to carry the skid steer places we go. With the skid steer, it's a New Holland. I got a stump grinder, a bucket, and a rock breaker, so we can do those types of missions. So, yeah, so we can do that. I put in like this little sell point where you can just dump rock. We don't get a lot of money, but that way rocks don't collect. If we choose to save them, I would need to get like a tipper of some sort or a trailer, but so yeah, so this is the shed. It's got a little shed there, and then there is a place where you can store bigger things. You know, I thought maybe we'd put semi-trailers in here at some point, or, you know, other types of things that we might have to store. So it is a useful shed. Oops, got myself inside. And I think as the company grows, we will definitely fill it with stuff. You all seen this shed already. It's our workshop. Everything in there is our workshop. And then I built this little structure. Thanks to Farming Simulator's poor physics, this fence is actually going to be kind of like our log corral. And we can make use of it. We can tear it down and build new ones, you know, as we come in here and start logging. And then finally, let's go ahead and just revisit this workshop. I'm gonna go ahead and park where, as you can see, I added, you know, lighting and pavement and just all sorts of things that a business would need. So we're gonna go ahead and park right here. Again, if we go in through this door, this is like where we can go and like see everything, repair stuff that needs repairing. $2 and $1. Must have drove it here. Lost some of its repair, but everything's pretty much brand new. Haven't been used. So that's in here. And we can go into this part of the shop where it just looks like a nice shop, and there's a lot of room in the shop. You know, we have light switches, turn lights on and off if needed. And here we have our tractor and our loader. I am going to go and take this loader down to the store. I'm going to add a height extender on here if I can. I don't know if I have the ability to do something like that or not, but I think that would help with the loading of logs. I saw that on a video I was watching, Farmer Cop. And then here's our log trailer truck and our harvester. So I'm going to go ahead and open up shop for business. And like I said, the first thing I'm going to do is drive that thing down to the shop and see if there's an extender that will work. In fact, I'm going to look here before I do the drive. I would guess it would be under wheel loader tools. Hopefully, I may have to change out the log grab to make it work, but let's take a look. So I'm not seeing anything yet. What was this? Big fork. Big bags. Here, extra elevation. Give that, I think we're going to give that a try. Ooh, and look, we got a log fork here for the same price, and it's made for the Lieber. So maybe, and we have another log fork. So we have a few log forks we can try out. But I am going to go down and buy this and see if we can attach our current log fork to it. And costs $600. All right, so I'm gonna head down to the shop to go pick that up. I'll do a jump cut and I'll come back and get set up for logging, and then we'll queue up the video. I'll see you in a bit. All right, we're back. So let's take a look here. We have all of our equipment out for the most part. Obviously, you see this is the first tree I'm gonna take out. I'm only gonna go for the bigger trees. Some of the smaller trees will keep hanging around. I don't know if they grow or not. I know like if you plant trees, they will grow, but I don't know if trees native to the map will grow. Also, one of the things we definitely could have done is just taken our big field and planted a bunch of trees in rows, you know, throughout different months, you know, 3 patches of planted trees and just let them grow and then harvest those. But on the console, we can't plant any trees on this map due to the fact that there's already too many trees for the console to handle. So you have to mow them to or mow home. You need to harvest them before you can get them. So we're gonna go ahead and harvest our first tree. This tree type is not suitable. It must be too big for our head. So guess what? That tree will be here forever. Let's go and find this dead one over here. We'll grab this one. We'll kind of make our way along. If we look, we own this patch and this patch. And I think what we're going to do is try to stay on this side and just take out all the big stuff through here first. And then we'll work on this. And at some point, hopefully, we'll be able to plant some trees. So as you can see, this tree is good. It gives us the yellow ring right there. I like to look at the trees from this angle to adjust how it's easier just to see. As you can see, I'm still not the greatest with controlling. And then when it goes green, goes green like that, that means you can then cut it. So, but before I do, I want to set this to 6 meter lengths so that it'll automatically cut 6 meters when I tell it to. Now, usually after you cut it, you need to do a little pull back and jiggle. The tree comes down, and I'm going to just pull back a little bit. And then I'm going to take it this direction. I'm going to try to aim them towards there. It won't get all the way to our little tree candy. That's why we have the tractor with the winch and everything to move these. But we at least have it kind of aimed towards it. It'll make things easier. As you can see, it'll shade the tree. This is dead wood, so you don't get a whole lot for dead wood. But it is what it is. But it made a nice little pile. And then we're going to go and get a few more trees. So I'm not going to worry about the stumps right now. I'm just going to go ahead and grab a tree. Get kind of close. I'm going to always try to lower it as low to the ground as possible so the stumps aren't as big. And get a little bit extra wood. Cut. Pull back. Jiggle. Raise up. Get it off the ground. And I'm going to kind of go backwards here again. And we're going to move it kind of to the same little area here. Get even. And we're going to just go ahead and do this one. Alright. And then we're going to go forward and we'll find our next tree. So, I'm going to get one more tree and then kind of show you the rest of the process and then talk about it and then maybe jump into a, you know what, I'm going to increase the time real quick because we're at half time and I want to get this back to, I'm going to start real time. I don't know how much time, like what I'm going to want to be set at. Let's go ahead and get kind of close. Sometimes there's a little bit of brushing away. Okay. And then pull back to jiggle it down. Sometimes they get stuck, so you need to jiggle. Definitely want to raise up a bit. Move it this way. Right. We're going to pull back. And see there's a big rock right here that if we wanted to, we could try to break up. This will catch up. Alright, and then because this tree is kind of facing our own angle, I'll do my best to turn it. Because if we shoot it like this, it's going to hit us. So I'm going to turn it some more. Bit. And then there we go. We're going to do it from right there. Start a new pile. That's okay. So normally what I would do is I would probably cut down half a dozen or so trees and start getting them into the pit. So I'm going to go ahead and fold up. As that folds up, I'm just going to move out of the way. And then there's a few things we can do. we go. So now what we need to do is kind of get these logs in here. And what's nice is they're kind of lined up nicely already. So all we have to do is kind of get them into this corral. And we're good to go, right? We can push them with the tractor. So I like to just kind of get the tractor in here. I hop out, I grab the winch. And because I want them kind of level, I try to get them hooked in here in the middle. And then I hope I can get a few more hooked in. Unfortunately, sometimes it tells me rope is not long enough. Right there it kind of is. So it's not exactly the middle, but it'll be alright. I can do some maneuvering. I don't know if it'll get any of these. So, no. Alright, so then what I do is I start to tighten the winch and pull these logs close to get them moving the corral. I should probably make the corral a little longer. And then, I could probably just drive all of those logs in without having to push them. But I'm just trying to show what I would normally do. Right, so we get the logs kind of in here. We want to try to get them brushed up against the side there, but we don't want them to turn like that. So, just go push here. And that should go level up. You see how they're nicely and they're tight, so when I want to bring in the grapple, the fence will hold the logs in place so they can get picked up. I never park in the best places. I think we've all seen that on all of the many different gameplays I've done in this game. So we're going to try to just push these. We're going to try to steer them a little bit. We don't want to get outside of there, so we're back off the road and get here and just try to turn them. That happens, you can get them from the side. And it seems like a lot of work to do this other than just try to pick them up off the ground. But this way you can get easier grips on them with the grapple. So yeah, so this is the process I do, and then finally I will eventually put these all over the grapple. And then once this fence is no longer really in the best position, I will tear down the fence and move it. So logs like right here. It'd be easier if I had a bigger blade. I want to try, I haven't found really good blades other than snow plowing blades. I know for non-PC there's more options, but I haven't gotten here, and I was gonna think about trying a snow plowing blade to do this type of work instead of using this little thing, but snow plowing blade, I can move all of these at one time. Or I could just hook them up with the winch. But yeah, so what I will do is finish this off. See how it splits like that? It's just, it happens sometimes, but it's alright because we can always correct our mistakes. Either with a winch and just attaching the winch to a certain part of the log, give it to turn, or just drag it like that. We can just come in and tap parts of the log, turn it. So there's always ways you can move these logs. Some of these logs may even be liftable. Like some of those ends, those last pieces that you cut are sometimes liftable. That you can just pick them up by hand. So alright, so this is a case where we're gonna have to turn just a little bit. Clear the edge. Push in the middle, try to turn. Just like that. And don't worry if you don't get them all the way on to the edge of the board. It doesn't have to be perfect. But yeah, this is a tip that I saw, did I say AF Farms do? And oh my goodness, when I saw that, all of the problems I had the first time I tried to play this map and maybe quit it seemed to want to go away, because the hardest part of this game is to get this right. Okay, so I'm gonna put these last 3 in, and then I'll show one pickup with wheel loader with the loading up of logs, and that is not good at all. So these may be stuck. If they are, I can just winch them out. Yeah, those are definitely stuck. You can try doing weird little things like that. Putting this lower and back pulling, but that didn't work. So we can winch these out. So this, when this happens, it's like I said, it's fixable. It's just a little time consuming. Although, before we do that, let me go ahead and get. There we go. I bet we can lift. Yeah, so these are liftable. Not all are liftable, but this one is. Let me just try to get it in here. Can't turn them as good. There we go. Just gonna drop it. And with the tractor, take care of that one. And with this one, oh, object too heavy. Yep. So we'll do the winch on this last one. So. Just have to attach it, and then just pull it over and attach. Yeah, I mean, I need to do a better job parking. These vehicles need way more space than I want. Just like that. Let me see if I can't do a better job with this one. there. Pack that forward and then back this way. Tractor. So as you can see, this is why we have a tractor. I think the loader, the wheel loader, could probably do all of this. I don't know if that thing attaches to the wheel loader or not. No, it's right there. That's why it's really stuck. Just gonna tap it a little bit. Tap the pot forward a little bit. So you might be wondering, why is there a hole in the fence? Why not just do a complete fence across? Well, honestly, it's there so that you can get the forks through all the way. There we go. Alright, so that's good. It's taking a little more time on this than I was hoping it would. This is the problem with this series. I don't know how timing is going to go. Action and stuff, so just get him out of the way. And so I usually leave this tractor with some space. I don't want it too far away because that gives time for logs to fall off. So I'll usually try to get it jump in the wheel loader. I think we're going to try this. I have never used this extension. I saw someone, like I said, I think it was Farmer Cop, use this. It seemed to make his life a little easier. But he had a little bit different log grab. So I don't know what's going to happen. So with log grabbing, you kind of want to get them almost right in the middle. So we're going to be putting them, see where those things are a little bit wider in the middle there. So that's where we're going to be loading from. And then open up. So you kind of want to try to get somewhere in the middle here. And you also want to be sure you're on the ground underneath them. Trying to dig under. See, this guy's strong enough that it can plow through. And I like to give it a little bit of a pop. And then close the gate. Raise it just a little bit. Tilt it. See, I lost a bunch right there. When that happens, usually I just do this. So there I have 4 logs. And as you can see, there's definitely way more in here to fit more. I don't even know if, like, that's even in all that great. So raise, looks pretty high without having to use the extension, but it has more logs. See, this is where it gets tricky. You need to be very gentle since they're loosened. they start to fall out, I always hope that I'm over here. So I kind of just tip them in, and I release, and then I turn all the way there, and then I raise up a little more, back out, and there's our first few logs on, and then we reset. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get this trailer filled up in a jump cut, and then we'll get off to the sawmill. So we will see you in a bit. Alright, so I filled the truck. We could have probably filled a few more logs in here, but it's good enough. We drove up to the sawmill, and for the sawmill, all you need to do is kind of just back up carefully into the water. And logs will start growing if you own the sawmill. They'll start unloading automatically. Otherwise, the trigger for the sawmill is going to load like good. There, as you can see, as the logs come out, they kind of go up a ramp and they go into the sawmill and return to products. While we discuss, as that happens, let's go and decide what we need to make out of the sawmill, and we're going to do that by jumping over to visit the roller coaster real quick. So as you can see, we need wood beams, planks long, metal, floor tiles, and staircase railings. So the sawmill will make wood beams, planks, and planks long. Metal we need to get from building a metal smelter. Although I'm going to see if there's a mod that will allow us to buy some of this stuff, because to build the metal thing, it's going to cost a lot of money. To buy the productions for some of these things is going to cost money. And so buying 480 liters of metal and 200 liters of floor tiles seems cheaper if we can find a mod to do it than 2,000 things of staircase railings. The staircase railings are made at the woodworking place. Let's go ahead and visit that real quick. Right here, it costs $80,000, and let's go ahead and pretend like we're going to construct it so we can see. Still nothing in the store, so we can see what inputs and what it exports. So it's a production, woodworking, barrel factory, furniture factory, flooring factory. So here's the iron furnace. Sorry for all the sniffling. It costs $180,000. We have room for it on our land, so we just need $180,000. Pet accessories, art, shingles, wood turner right here. So it'll take either raw wood or planks, and it creates the railings, pepper grinders, and bowls. So I think this might be something we purchase. Or do you think we should save our money, and when we sell our planks and all that stuff, try to save up to build the furnace? Or what do you think we should do? Let me know in the comments. The reason why I think we should buy this place is because railings and all that stuff we can sell as finished products, as well as the wood. And I think it would make us more money and get us to that iron, or even to, if we look at flooring place is right there. I think the flooring costs 110. Yep, 110,000. So we don't have enough for the flooring place. We do have enough to buy the $80,000. If we go up this road to the sawmill, we do have enough to buy the $80,000 wood crafting place. I'm gonna go ahead and visit back here. Our truck should be unloaded by now. There's a couple logs on there, so sometimes that happens. You have to just kind of like move around So we're going to turn this on, and as you can see, the three things we needed were wood planks long, and wood beams. You can also see that I don't know if that one has been counted in here yet, but we have 13,000 liters of wood. Off camera, this is probably where I'm going to end up wrapping up the video, but off camera, I'll probably do a little bit more walking over here. I really took a little bit around much here, but what will happen is wood will spawn, pallets will spawn underneath the shed, 2 of them, and the rest of them will spawn here. There's a train stop, so if you want to sell stuff by train, you could. There is no forklift. We don't really need a forklift now, so we'll sell stuff by train. But yeah, so that's what I'll do. I'll probably do a little bit more walking here off camera and get that thing producing. And then wait to hear down below in the comments what you think we should buy, if we should buy or save. I'm going to try to go for the big thing first. I'll also go looking for some mods. If you know mods that I can put in here that allow us to buy the metal and some of those other things. So yeah, thank you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you are enjoying this channel, please think about subscribing and telling your friends. I don't know. I think our next video will be probably some farming on like farming. This will be the last of the logging until we get a like farm out, or pork farm, which one's up next. Yeah. So thank you for watching, and have